night Little League Baseball here, coming live from Sierra Vista, Arizona. We've got two Cochise County teams going to face off in the 8 to 10-year-old minors division. Here we have the Douglas team, that's the visiting team, and the home team is WILLCOX in this particular game. And Douglas will have their first cracks at the plate, and should be a good game as the team starting to dwindle down and get ready for the state playoff.
Number 8, Ian Quijada.
All right, Ian Quijada up to plate, leading off here for Douglas. 3, 2, 1, Cody, let's go. And first batter's already in the batter's box. We got to do this. 3, 2, 1. So Quijada opens up the game, leading off for the Douglas team. First pitch high, 1-0. Can you hear us? So once again, 8 to 10-year-old minor division Little League action. 1-0 pitch. Low and outside, goes to the fence, but nobody's on base. So 2-0 quickly to the leadoff batter. Thursday night Little League Baseball. Okay, we're good. All right. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Got the inside corner, 2-1. Takes a long look into the catcher, the 2-1 pitch. And clunked him on the helmet. And out at first, I don't know what it is. It looked like it hit him on the helmet, which he should have had first base without a play, but apparently it hit his bat. So it's a 1-3 put-out, pitcher to first base, and that's the first out of the game. Kind of an unusual play. You won't see that too often.
Yeah, definitely. Up to the plate next, number 34, Arlen Utero.
First pitch to Utero, and it hits him, so he's going to trot down to first. Hit him on the lower part of the leg, so.
Up to bat, number 24.
So 1 on, 1 out here.
Up to the plate, number 24, Gael Archero.
So Utero up to the plate with 1 out, 1 on here. We just get started. Glad you could be with us. First pitch, a strike right across the letters.
Beautiful weather out here in Sierra Vista.
A lot different than yesterday, I'll tell you. 84 degrees, 79 degrees right now, so a very pleasant evening. Virtually no wind. So we'll play some straight-up baseball tonight. There we go. Got him on the outside corner. 0-2 now the count. And we want to welcome both the Cool FM Live viewers from Cochise County, but also the my company, the 520 Sports Talk people from the rest of them, Cochise, Pima, and Santa Cruz County, all waiting to watch this great baseball. Ball's going to go to the backstop, and he turns second. He's almost halfway to third, and he trots back to second.
Hey, don't pause, bud. Stay on it. Don't turn your head. Drive it over there.
1-2 is the count.
1-2 pitch, line drive right over the third baseman's glove into left field. They're going to wave the runner home, and he's going to score without a throw. And Douglas up quickly, 1-0 here. And a good job to get the ball off in the infield to keep the hitter at first base. They weren't going to get the runner anyway, so a good job and good fundamental baseball to keep that runner at first base. So quickly, 1-0 Douglas.
Up to the plate, number 3, Emilio Garcia.
So Garcia looking at the first pitch up high and away. So 1-0 the count to Garcia. Douglas jumps off to a quick start, 1-0 here in the top of the first. Second pitch is inside, And that's going to allow the runner to take second base. Once again, in the minor division, you can't lead off like in traditional baseball. You can't leave the bag until a catcher catches the ball or it crosses the plate, kind of like softball. So 2-0 the count. Well, I'm kind of behind him, so. And there goes the runner to third on the throwback to the pitcher, and he slides in safe. So he's gone from first to third on offensive mishaps here for WILLCOX. He's 60 feet away from making it 2-0.
Very aggressive base running by Douglas here to start off the game.
So 3-0 the pitch now. And that's going to walk and gets behind the catcher, but not far enough for the runner from third to advance. So we got runners at the corners now with one out.
Up to the plate, number 39, Arturo Diaz.
So Diaz up, WILLCOX hoping for that ending double play, the pitcher's best friend. Let's see what happens here. First pitch gets him out of the baseline, and here comes the runner home. Pitcher late covering, and he's going to score. Fleur gets away, fielded by the first baseman, and the trail runner goes all the way to third base. So quickly 2-0, and another runner at third here with one out in the top of the first.
Diaz.
So Diaz still waiting at the plate, trying to get an RBI here early in the game. And gets past the catcher again. Here comes the runner, slides in, and he is safe. So 3 runs for the Douglas boys here in the top of the inning. WILLCOX pitcher a little late getting home on the coverage. And now the bases are empty for Diaz. And he's looking at a 1-0 count right now. Up high, 2-0. Time called by the umpire to dust off the plate. A little housekeeping.
Douglas getting off to a hot start to start this game.
All right, 2-0 the count to Diaz. Up high again, 3-0. And actually, the scoreboard must have been wrong. That's ball 4, so he trots down to first base on the walk.
Number 7, Mateo Mendiaz.
Up to the plate, number 7, Mateo and Diaz.
And Diaz batting from the left side. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, get away, let's go.
So with the runners not able to lead off, that leaves the first baseman playing his regular position. He doesn't have to hold it on. That cuts down the hole into right field. Second pitch in there, nice curveball, inside corner, and he's quickly ahead, 0-2. What's the pitch for? Brown looking in, and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman, and through into right field. Runners rounding second, going to third, and the trail runner is going to be, and the runner from third keeps going home as the ball is dropped, trying to make the play at second, and he scores the 4th run of the game, and the batter is safe at second base with a double. Ball just trickled through the second baseman's glove into right field.
Number 14, Julian Loretto.
Up to the plate, number 14, Julian Loretto.
So Loretta now with the runner at second base, already up 4-0 here. Still 1 out here in the top of the first.
Here we go.
Nice pitch for a strike, 0-1. What's the pitcher's name again?
Hey, you like it, Jay? Come on.
Trey Brown.
Wade?
Yeah, Brown. And Bug.
Brown looking in on the 0-1 pitch. Hit foul down the third base line. And Brown quickly ahead, 0-2. He'd love to get a strikeout here for the second out.
Hey, you're hitting. Let's go. You're hitting. Watch the ball. Hey, keep your eyes on there. Watch the over. Let's go. You're a good hitter. You're a good hitter.
So it looks like Brown is shaking off a little nervousness here to start the game. And the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away, straight back to stay alive.
Don't worry about the baseball.
Nice job protecting the plate. And the count remains 0-2.
Eyes right here.
And fouled off to the right side, hits the top of the dugout. And we'll do it all over again, 0-2.
You're gonna get her here. Get ready. Win it.
Once again, if you just joined us, this is the 8 to 10-year-old age group, the minors in Little League Baseball. And he hits it to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Cut off, and they're going to send the runner from second home to score the 5th run. And once again, a double. So he got his pitch that he wanted to drive, fouled it off, kept fouling it off to stay alive. Brown had him 0-2, and he ends up with a double.
Up to the plate, number 23, Mateo Villalobos.
So Villalobos at the plate with a 5-0 lead and another runner in scoring position at second base. And that hit him, so he's going to trot down to first on the first play. That'll put runners at first and second now for Douglas.
Yeah, 2 huge doubles to start off the game there. And Douglas getting out to a hot start for a 5-0 lead in the top of the first inning.
Right to the plate, and
now up to the plate,
nice pitch for a strike.
Now up to the plate, number 11, Ruby Utero.
So Browns are doing a good job with that curveball. Fastball. Brown over to first base for the second out as the runners both advance. So 1-3 fielder's choice. And 2 down now, and 2 runners in scoring position.
Up to the plate, number 11, number 10, Jesus Dominguez.
So Dominguez comes in the bat with 2 outs now. A 5-0 lead and 2 runners in scoring position. Brown to the plate low. Good job by the catcher to keep it close. 1-0.
Hey, work there. Get the glove, dog. Remember, covering home. Bobby Food. Hey, get your hands in. Good hitter, fucking go.
Up high. 2-0 the count.
2 runners in scoring position on second and third. On third base, Julian Lovetto.
Looking in the 2-0 pitch. High strike, got it there. 2-1.
Hey, like it, barrel it up right here.
On second base, number 23, Mateo Villalobos. Villalobos.
And we're off the second baseman's glove. That's going to score both runners from second and third. And slides in under the tag. The ball was dropped. So I believe that's the 3rd or 4th double in the inning. And a 7-0 start for the Douglas boys here in Sierra Vista. Apologize for the late start. There was a shortage of umpires, and the umpire behind home plate was actually on field 1. We're on field 2 with the game between Sierra Vista and Bisbee. And I'm not sure who won that when I walked by in the 6th inning with 5-5. Nice pitch for a strike. So he's got that one curveball down. And a 0-1 count.
I believe Bisbee won the game on Stone 1 in extra innings.
Extra innings, so Bisbee advances. Little high. 1-1.
Make sure they get back to him. Breathe, buddy, breathe.
Ortiz up to the plate.
Come on, baby.
1-1 pitch. Kind of tomahawk foul down the right side, and the count's 1-2.
Yourself right here. Right here. Gotta do it. Two-strike hitting. Two-strike hitting right here.
Third base coach for the Douglas team giving some instructions during the at-bat, as he should. Once again, 8 to 10-year-olds, they're just starting their fundamentals and their development here. Little high. 2-2. Didn't miss by much.
2-2. Let's go. Be a hitter. Be a hitter right here. Hey, you got this.
So WILLCOX just trying to get out of the inning, and they get their first chance at the plate. It's hit the plate, so it's going to be a foul ball, and he'll go back to the batter's box. Count remains 2-2.
One runner in scoring position, and a double would drive him in.
Win it right here. Let's go.
2-2 pitch popped up, straight up. Catcher going to go over there and just out of his reach. But a good effort by the WILLCOX catcher. Believe me, those plays like that are more difficult than they seem.
Right here. Let's go. Two-strike hitting right here.
So 2-2 again. Here we go. And up high, that's going to make the count full.
Hey.
So 3-2. Let's see what they do with the runner at second. He's not in a fourth situation, but there is 2 outs. 3-2 pitch gets past the catcher, and he's going to advance to third. He hustling down to first base on the walk. Now he's going to try for second, and they're not going to throw it because of the runner at third.
William Leapstone.
So now runners at second and third. William Leapstone at the plate, and the WILLCOX coach coming out to settle down his pitcher.
Come on.
Huh?
What'd you say? Yeah. Dre.
So Dre Brown, a little bit of a rough start here to open the game, and coach just telling him, calm down, relax, throw your balls. You're doing really good on that off-speed curveball.
I'm pretty sure it's a new pitcher.
Oh, is it a new
Yeah,
pitcher?
they moved Dre Brown to shortstop, and
Okay, so Brown's going to be at shortstop, and our new pitcher will try to get his number. I believe I saw 10, but I'm not sure. Let's wait for that.
number 8.
Number 8, okay.
William Hernandez.
So Hernandez takes over here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Both runners at second and third are the responsibility of Brown. And the home plate umpire talking with the WILLCOX coach as the warm-up pitches continue. Once again, glad you could join us here. And a lot different weather tonight than there was last night. I'll tell you, that was a long night for everybody involved, players, coaches, fans, and of course us as well. But a couple of good games. And when it was all said and done, it's a very productive night and a fun night, at least for me and probably Gunner too, although we are probably a little tired this morning.
Yes, of course. Yeah, today we had a late start, but nothing like yesterday. We had a thunderstorm that rolled through here, and they told kids to go to their cars, but other than that, we're on way.
Okay, so we're finishing up that. We want to mention our sponsors real quick. SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, providing our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. And Seniors Helping Seniors. At Seniors Helping Seniors, their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. And Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Okay, back to live action. Runners at second and third. New pitcher in.
Up to the plate, number 5, William Leafstone.
So Leafstone trying to get 2 more in there. You got 2 ducks on the pond, as they say. It's second and third. First pitch, high strike, and quickly 0-1 after the pitching change. So he started off on the right foot. A 1 pitch right there. And a good job to come off the mound to cover home. The ball squirted away from the catcher, but not far enough for the runners to advance. But nice job by the pitcher. So 0-2 the count. He'd like to finish him off right here. 0-2 pitch. Misses just outside. 1-2.
Hernandez really trying to get out of this inning with the least amount of damage as possible.
And the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to do it all for him as he's called out on strikes. And that's the third out. But not before the Douglas boys in the top of the first put 7 runs on the board. And after a half inning, Douglas 7, WILLCOX coming to the plate. Well, and I'll continue with our sponsors. The BEREAN Academy is a proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. American Southwest Credit Union. American Southwest Credit Union is fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports is a character builder and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Remember NCUA, equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet to digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Vista Pros. Tonight's live sports coverage is brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporter of local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. The Doggo Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game in the world, and it's right here in Sierra Vista. Pick your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you've won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have already been given away so far. Sonica Sierra Vista. Wednesday is Wacky Wednesday. We missed it last night, but hey, you know what? You got another chance today with 99-cent corn dogs here on Thursday. And so definitely take advantage of that. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for over 10 years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. So we head to the bottom of the first.
Up to the plate, Ryan Reese, number 22.
So WILLCOX getting a chance to swing the bat now, trying to get even here, or at least take a big chunk out of that lead.
Right there. Right there. Right behind Daddy this way.
So Douglas kind of repositioning the defense out there. And here we go in the bottom of the first. First pitch in there for a strike. He had a little velocity on that one. 0-1.
On the mound for Douglas, number 39, Arturo Diaz.
So Diaz on the mound. Fouled straight back out of play over the backstop. 0-2 the count. And that's right where my SUV's parked. I took a chance and rolled the dice. We'll see if I have any cracked glass.
It was a great catch by the parent in the crowd there. A parent caught it with one hand like this.
Oh, thank you, sir, the parent that caught it with one hand because it was sailing right down by my vehicle. 0-2 the count. And outside gets away. 1-2. So WILLCOX in a big hole, 7-0 after the top of the first, and trying to claw back in this one. Very deliberate the pitcher is, takes his time. Looking at the catcher and the pitch. Curveball, just a little high, 1-2. Once again, glad you could join us here on a Thursday night in Sierra Vista. And 2-2 the count, make that. And swing and a miss, and down he goes for out number 1. So nice fastball on the outside corner. And rings him up for the first out.
Now up to the plate, number 0, Gigi Esqueda.
So Gigi Esqueda at the plate, trying to get on base here. Once again, very deliberate at the mound on his delivery. And the first pitch. Tapped foul behind the plate, 0-1.
Diaz really looking to fill up the strike zone and just get back to hitting the ball.
He's not in any hurry either. He's a very deliberate pitcher. And the 0-1 pitch. Just high, 1-1. Now, as he elevates into higher baseball league, he's going to have to be concerned with the pitch clock once he gets into high school. He can't take as much time as he really is taking here. 1-1 pitch. Got a piece of it, fouled it straight back, so his timing is right on the money. He just has to adjust his bat. And a 1-2 count.
Got a bottle right here.
Shortstop and second playing even with the bag, so they're playing shallow. And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball right in there, and down he goes. Second consecutive strikeout, and quickly 2 outs. Or I shouldn't say quickly because he's taking his time pitching, but nevertheless, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the inning. Frisbee up 7-0 if you joined us late.
Now to the plate, number 23, Jackson Aiden.
So Aiden steps in with 2 outs, trying to get something going here for WILLCOX.
WILLCOX really looking to put something in play.
High and outside, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball was basically the same place. He brought it in a little bit, so kind of teased that batter, and he went after it and missed it. 1-1 the count. Right on the corner, 1-2. About belt high fastball and a nice pitch. It's a long look in at the catcher. 1-2 pitch off speed, just misses. And that'll even it up 2 balls, 2 strikes. No rain tonight, Gunner, but a lot of bugs.
Yep, thankfully. I'd take bugs over rain any day.
Until they start dive bombing you. And the 2-2 pitch. Misses outside again, so the count is full. And WILLCOX trying to get that first runner aboard. This is as far into the count as he has gone so far here in the bottom of the first inning. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes WILLCOX, 1-2-3. And at the end of a 1 full inning, the Douglas Little League leads 7-0.
Just a great 3 up, 3 down there by Diaz on the mound to really just shut him out to 0 runs. The score is 7-0, top of the second inning.
And that gets us back to our wonderful sponsors. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you are in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Eagle Plumbing providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted from everything from leaks to major repairs, and they're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County and their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google at Grasshopper Landscaping. La Sierra Grill in Hereford. La Sierra Grill Steakhouse supports all of our fine athletes and teams in Cochise County. Now open for lunch specials 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Go to LaSierraGrillSteakhouse.net, where flavor lives. Allo Fiber, your new home, team, internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. And Sierra Toyota wants to buy your truck, car, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. That's Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. And last but certainly not least, one of our favorites, Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We are proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM, and we hope to see you soon. So once again, thank you to our sponsors and for our viewers in Cochise County or even in Pima and Pinal and Santa Cruz County. When you make your way over to here for Rex Allen Days in WILLCOX or El Dorado Days in Tombstone or anything that's going on in Sierra Vista or Bisbee, make sure that you go to one of these fine sponsors and give them your patronage.
Yes, definitely. Number 8, warming up on the mound, getting ready to pitch. Looking like it's going to be 7-0, starting at the top of the second. Now up to the plate in Hirata.
So Quijada leads it off for the Douglas team here in the top of the second, already up 7-0.
This is the lead-off hitter from the very start of the first inning. They're back at the top of the order.
So nine players came to the plate. I think actually they batted around maybe twice. I don't know. We'll see. But Quijada at the plate. First pitch lays down a bunt fielded by the pitcher. He's going to go over to first and gets him by a step and a half for the first out. So nice job by the pitcher. 1-3 if you're scoring. And also a good bunt by the Douglas boys. Bunting is still one of the best offensive weapons you can have, and not everybody can bunt. It's definitely a learned skill, and it's nice to see that even here in the 8 to 10-year-old age group that they are teaching them how to lay the ball down and bunt.
Yeah, now to the plate, number 34, Iren Hirata.
So one out now, nobody on. Pitch gets away from the catcher, no harm, no foul, nobody on. So 1-0 the count.
Yeah, let's go, eh? Gotta be perfect. Go now, go now.
Lightning over the right field fence we see. Hopefully we'll be able to not be delayed like we were last night. 1-0 pitch. Straight up and a mile high. Catcher takes a look, but just runs out of room as it hits the other side of the backstop. And the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Drive it in the gap somewhere. Let's go.
You're really trying to start off the inning for Douglas here with a base hit or something to get on base. You know, it doesn't matter how you get on base. Nobody cares as long as you're on base.
And there's a hit hard to left field, and that's going to be over the head of the left fielder. He's driving first, on his way to second. And he's going to third. The relay is not in time. And he's going to go home. Here's the throw to the catcher. Now they've got him in a pickle. And throw to the plate. He is safe as the ball is dropped. Now, just for you kids at home that are watching baseball, they ran him the wrong way. They ran him
24
towards home plate where they should have been running him towards back to third. And what you want to do is hold that ball in your hand, run straight at the runner, and then at the last second, get rid of the ball where the third baseman or shortstop covering can make the tag.
Hey, keep working, eh? Keep working.
Now to the plate, number 24, Gael Arzuero.
So outside, hiding outside for ball 1. So 8-0 now as Douglas kind of manufactured that run. It was a hard hit ball, though. I'll tell you, that was smoked to left field.
Scores 8-0, Douglas.
0-1 pitch way high, gets to once again to the backstop, but nobody on base. 2-0 the count.
Pitcher looking to take a deep breath and really just try to find a groove here.
Takes a long look into the catcher. And the 2-0 pitch. Once again gets by the catcher for ball 3. So just trying to get there and throw some strikes now. Once again, 8 to 10-year-olds here, Little League minors.
Hernandez just trying to find the strike zone.
And the 3-0 pitch. And misses outside, so he'll trot down to first on the base on balls. And that'll put a runner on with 1 out.
Now up to the plate, number 3, Emilio Garcia.
So Garcia getting a little practice swing in before. Steps in the box, taking a look down at his third base coach. And now we're ready to roll. High and inside, the runner is going to take off and go to second without a throw.
Runner advances to second base.
Number 3, Emilio Garcia.
So now runner in scoring position again, 1-0 the count. And once again gets by the catcher, and he's going to take third base. So going from first to third on a couple of wild pitches.
Okay, let's go, William.
Runner in scoring position now. All it takes is a base hit to drive him in.
So once again, one out here in the inning. Kind of bailed out of the box, and there was a strike, a nice pitch. And kind of had him fooled, had a little bit of movement on it. So he was bailing, and catcher just caught it right there, and umpire called the strike. 2-1 the count.
Barnea really looking to drive anything to bring this runner in.
Up high, 3-1. And scoreboard must have been wrong, so it's a base on balls.
39, Arturo Diaz.
So now runners at the corners with still with one out, and Diaz at the plate.
Yeah, up to the plate, number 39, Arturo Diaz.
So a lot of these kids for Douglas, their older brothers played on that senior team last year that went to the West Regionals in Oakland that we covered here on Cool FM. There goes the runner. They're not going to throw it because the runner at third. So now two runners in scoring position. Base hit's going to bring in another couple of runs.
Two runners now in scoring position. This could be a very big play for Douglas.
Okay, I just said. In the dirt, and here comes the runner. Now he's going to get him back, and catcher did a good job, though, not throwing it and running that base runner back to third base. So a good job by the WILLCOX catcher.
1-1, okay.
Didn't really have a chance to get him into a pickle situation, but he wanted to make sure he didn't advance. So the count 1-1. And coach tells him to get back after he took a lead. Once again, remember, in this level of Little League Baseball, you can't lead off like in the upper divisions. You have to wait till the ball crosses the plate, I believe. In softball, it's a little different. You have to wait till the pitcher releases the ball. But here in Little League Baseball, and it's because the bases are so close together. This is the same base dimensions as softball, 60 feet. Nice pitch on the outside corner. That a boy. 2-2 the count.
Hey, ground ball does the job. Ground ball does the job. Okay? Be a teammate.
Batter really just looking to put anything in play to drive in one of the runs, maybe two off an error.
So 2 on here, second and third. They're going to be going on the crack of the bat. And the pitch up high, so the count goes full.
We've had a lot of full counts over the past 2 days, I will say.
We had, what, like 20 yesterday in that first game?
Yeah.
So not only do we have a 3.5 hour rain delay in that first game, but the game itself took 2 hours once they got the play in action, which was crazy. Takes a look in the 3-2 pitch. Gets behind the runner. Here comes the catcher. Here comes the runner. And safe as he gets that front leg right underneath the pitcher's tag. And a 9-0 lead here. We could have a run rule game here. I'm not sure in Little League when the run rule comes in, since they only play 6 innings. So if any of you guys watching know that rule, go ahead and put that in the comments. And my man Gunner will look at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rule is 10 after 3, 11 after 4, and 12 after 5, I'm pretty sure. Which
Well,
means
it should be the other way around. 12 after 3.
Yes, yeah.
And once again goes to the backstop, but bounces right back to the catcher to hold the runner at third. 9-0 here. Runners at second and third. And Douglas with a commanding lead here in the bottom of the second. Excuse me, the top of the second.
Oh, no.
Catcher having a little bit of difficulty here, but he's doing a good job just trying to keep that ball in front of him.
And a mound meeting from
So another
WILLCOX coach here.
Another meeting at the mound with the WILLCOX skipper, and also both runners and the batter go over to the third base coach for Douglas to get some instructions. So not the start that WILLCOX wanted, but it's still early in the second inning. Not sure if we're going to have a pitching change or not.
Yeah, this could definitely go both ways here. It really just depends on how the kid's feeling, how the coach is feeling, and how he's performing.
So while we have a chance, we'll get a couple of sponsors in. Allo Fiber, your new home internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit them at allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan, now available in Sierra Vista. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV and get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. And once again, Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. And we are proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live, and we hope to see you soon. And once again, our lead sponsor, SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. Back to live action. Fouled straight back. And that one ran in right on his hands. He kind of inside out of it, but over the backstop, and a 2-1 count now.
Yeah, up to the plate, number 7, Mateo and Diaz.
Be a teammate right here, puppy. Let's go.
2-1 pitch. Just missed. So 3-1 the count now, and he's a pitch from loading the bases.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hernandez really looking to find the strike zone here and try to get out of this inning with the least amount of damage possible, but you can only control it so much when it's 9-0.
Three-one pitch up high, and that's going to load him up as he trots down to first.
Wake up, the phone. You gotta wake up.
Now up to the plate, number 14, Julian Lovetto.
So Lovetto comes in with the bases juiced. Already up 9-0.
Number 14, Julian Loretto.
So Loretto trying to make contact and drive the ball. Let's see what happens. 1 out in the inning. Force at any base and the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch.
Hey, yeah, now we're ready.
So 0-1 the count. That should give him a little confidence. Nice pitch on that first ball to the hitter. And the 0-1 pitch. Popped it straight up, but just on the other side of the fence. So quickly ahead, 0-2. So Hernandez wants to end the inning right here on this pitch. And the 0-2 pitch. Up high, and that's actually a good pitch by Hernandez. He wanted to see if he went fishing, and he laid off, but not a bad idea. 1-2 the count.
This is a big at-bat for Hernandez, really trying to control it.
Goes to the backstop. It bounces right back to the catcher, so no advancement by any of the runners. Once again, bases loaded here with 1 out. And now a 2-2 count. Seems that the storm over the right field fence has gone somewhere else. And a nice stop by the catcher on a short hop. And the count is full, so Hernandez, no place to put the batter. He's got to come in with a strike.
I trust you, baby, let's go.
Here's the battle in the payoff pitch. Fouls it straight back to stay alive. So nice pitch by Hernandez and a good job to protect the plate for Douglas. Count remains 3-2.
Win it right here. Dugout, let's go.
Coach asking for the dugout to bring a little bit more energy to the field than what they have right now.
3-2 pitch. Once again, fouled straight back. So this is a good duel between Hernandez and the batter.
Hey.
Julian Loretto.
So will it be Hernandez or will it be Loretto? It's third time for a 3-2 count. And the pitch and strikes him out looking. So that'll end the inning. No, excuse me, second out of the inning, my bad. And that takes a little bit of pressure off Hernandez.
Yellow bug.
Base is still loaded.
He's at 35 if he wants him for Saturday.
Full swing right here. Here we go.
So just got advised that Hernandez is at 35 pitches. What's the limit again, Gunner?
I believe after 35, you have to take.
No, what's the most pitches you can throw in a game?
85 is the most pitches you can throw. You can't finish the at bat with the player you're going up against, so it can range up a little bit depending on it. But the max amount depending on it is 85, but it all varies. But I think the least amount of pitches to the point where you can throw the next day is 35 to keep your arm fresh for the next day. So anything under 35.
So he's at 35 right now. And let's see what the WILLCOX coaching staff decides. Do they want him for Saturday or do you want to let him go?
Yeah, there's definitely a great
pinch
question.
runner coming in. 2 pinch runners. So they're going to get a little bit more speed on the bases here with 2 outs and the base is still loaded.
Now up to the plate, number 23, Mateo Villalobos.
Villalobos at the plate. First pitch. And that hits him, so that's going to force in a run and make it 10-0 here in the top of the second.
It looks like they're bringing the catcher out to
I
pitch.
think the catcher might be, taking off his gear, and he may go to the mound. I think they want to save Hernandez for the next game.
That is another interesting rule in Little League. After 3 innings of catching, you're not allowed to pitch either.
Really?
Because basically, like, the terminology is the pitcher's throwing the ball to you and you're throwing it back. So you're technically throwing the same amount of balls as the pitcher. So
how do you like that keen insight from my man Gunner Ross? So a little break in the action, and that'll give us a chance to go back to our sponsors. Seniors helping seniors. At Seniors Helping Seniors, their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call them at 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising event. Go to desertrvcenter.com. BEREAN Academy is a proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination takes center stage. And we'll pause just for a second so Gunner can tell us who the new pitcher is for WILLCOX.
it looks to be
22.
Yeah, 22, the catcher, Ryan Reese, moving to the mound to
take over in relief. So once again, second inning. So they are allowed to move the catcher into onto the bump, and he is trying to get that third out to get out of the inning. 9-0 currently here with Douglas ahead. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. At MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop by today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. American Southwest Credit Union. American Southwest Credit Union is fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member NCUA, an equal opportunity lender. And TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet, digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. So a couple more pitches. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. And Vista Pros. Tonight's live sports coverage is brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud sponsors or proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. And I believe he's got maybe a pitch or two left for warming up. Umpire standing right by the mound.
yeah, this pitcher's definitely coming in to try to just switch
Put out the
tide
fire.
again. Exactly. There's not a lot you can do in this situation except, just work with what you have. And
They are doing better, though. They gave up 7 runs in the first, only 2 runs here in the second. So they are getting better. And the batter now is number 11.
Ruby, obviously played number
Once
11.
again goes to the backstop, but the backstop here is not that deep as it is in higher level baseball. So the ball tends to bounce right back to the catcher.
Yeah, obviously played number 11, Ruby Hortera.
And we also have a new catcher, so
Yes.
1-0 the count. Little pop fly to the shortstop, and he puts it away, and the side retired, but not after 2 more runs cross the plate and give Douglas a commanding 9-0 lead heading into the top of the inning.
Yeah. So how that run rule works that we were talking about earlier, if Douglas holds them to 0 runs this inning and goes into the next inning, puts up 1 to 2 runs, and then they go into the bottom
I
of
don't
the
I don't
third
understand this. I think we might be backwards because it should be higher runs the lower inning and lower as you progress through the game.
Interesting. Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not an expert at Little League.
Yeah.
But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure as long as they score 1 run this inning or the bottom of next inning, they should be good to keep playing, which is what we would like, right?
Yeah, I'm not ready to go home yet. Even after that marathon 2-run game last night, this is a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and it's my way to give back to the athletes and my way to give back to the people that helped me when I was a young athlete. Also, baseball and Little League was my very first sport. But going through the grade school, junior high, as we called it back then, and high school, football and basketball I was better at those, and baseball was kind of my worst sport, but actually it's one of the best sports to do play-by-play in, and I really enjoy watching these young athletes as they navigate themselves through the different age groups, and hopefully we'll get some strong competition heading into the state playoffs. Now, those are going to start in the first week in July, both baseball and softball. Softball starts first, and then baseball, there's a couple of host cities in the valley, and I got off the phone with the president of the Tucson Little League or Tucson Area Little League, and Marana is going to host one of the state regionals as well. So we're going to bring it to you on Cool FM Live. So be ready to make some of that Orville Redenbacher popcorn, grab a bottle of water, a beer, a soda, whatever your pleasure is, and we'll take it through state playoffs and hopefully farther as we did last year with the Douglas Senior Boys as they headed to Oakland for the Western Regional Championships. They did very well, lost in the state semifinals, and just had a really, really good season. Coach Chuy Duarte was leading that team.
Now to the plate, number 10, Dre Brown.
So Brown starts it off for WILLCOX here in the bottom of the second. It was my mistake, bottom of the second.
Number 10, Dre Brown.
Your eyes on the ball.
Oh, Dre! Go, Dre! Let's go! Hit that ball! Let's go, Dre! Let's go! Hit that ball! Let's go, Dre! Let's go! Hit that ball!
Brown taking a look in at the pitcher. Once again, very deliberate delivery from the Douglas pitcher. And Brown hits a little number off the end of the bat, over by the shortstop, slings it across the diamond to first for the out. 6-3 if you're scoring.
Yeah, just a quality play by number 34, Cutero there to just get the first out of the inning.
And if you notice, the ball had a lot of backspin coming off that bat because he kind of cued it off the end of the bat. And the shortstop wisely charged the ball. He knew he didn't have a lot of velocity, but you have to watch out for that backspin, both in baseball and softball, and did a great play to get the out at first base.
Now up to the plate, number 2, Xavier Hill.
So Hill at the plate with one out, nobody on. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. 9-0 in case you joined us late. 7 runs in the first inning for Douglas, 2 in the second.
The umpire calling time so the catcher can fix his gear.
And a little equipment malfunction.
Usually it's very common in the younger ages, surprisingly.
Let's go, Mouse!
Puts that hockey face mask back on, and we're ready to roll. 0-1 the count. And the pitch fouled straight back, so he's in the hole 0-2 with one out. So a lot of baseball talent here in Cochise County and even up into the high school ranks. Bisbee with several state championships. Douglas also very good along with WILLCOX and Benson. And he strikes out on a changeup. So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
44, Josh Tingle.
Yeah, now walking up to the plate, number 44, Josh Tingle.
So Tingle trying to get a 2-out rally started here.
WILLCOX really struggling to get runners on base.
And I made an error. It's 10-0. So they got 3 runs in the top of the second. So first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Up high to even the count, 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here. Misses low, 2-1. So Tingle now at the plate, 2-1. Once again, trying to get on base. In there for a strike, 2-2. Got him looking. And Douglas trying to go 1-2-3 here in the bottom half of the second. Curveball got him swinging, and down goes WILLCOX. 1, 2, 3. So at the end of 2 complete, Douglas leads 10-0, and we're headed to the top of the third.
Yeah, just like you were saying, that is a great 3 up, 3 down sequence by the pitcher there, just to really shut him out and keep him stuck at 0. I mean, honestly, they're just struggling to get runners on base. You know, when you have a pitcher like that who can consistently put it in the zone, it gets hard to get pitcher or players on base, and that's when you just have to get creative and adapt.
You know, and I think one of the bigger weapons that he has, this is just my opinion, is that very slow delivery. I mean, when you're in the batter's box, you want to, like, hey, let's throw it. I want to hit it. You want to be aggressive in the batter's box, and he's kind of taken that aggressiveness out of the batter in the box because of the fact that he's just taking a lot of time in between pitches. Like I said, as he goes up into the older ranks, he's going to have to probably hurry up his delivery because we do have that pitch clock going in, starting, I believe, in high school.
Yes, I agree.
So the Doggo Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world, and it's right here in Sierra Vista. Pick up your lucky numbers for free at Cool FM Online, or coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto, and then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you've won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have already been given away so far. Sonica Sierra Vista. Last night was Wacky Pack Wednesday. Hopefully some of you took advantage of that for the kids. Kids meals are $2.49, and tonight is 99-cent corn dogs. So still plenty of time to go grab a hot dog on a stick. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for over 10 years. With a lifetime of experience in the industry, proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. So I think that hit him on the hand, I believe, didn't it?
Yeah.
And who was the batter?
The batter that was up to play was Jesus Dominguez. And it just looks like he just got, like you said, hit in the hand, and he took his base.
Might be a little sore tomorrow morning when he wakes up.
Up to the plate now, number 17, Jeremiah Ortiz.
So Ortiz on now. Nobody out. Runner at first for Douglas.
Yeah,
Nice
out of all
on that off-speed pitch.
Yeah, out of all the places to be hit, the worst places I think is the head and the hands.
Well, I can think of a couple more, but
Oh well. Of course,
there's a runner to second base, kind of a looping throw, and he beats it.
There's definitely a lot of sensitive parts on the male body.
Yes, there is. 0-2 the count. Also, if you foul one off your foot.
Oh yeah, that hurts a lot.
Drives him out of the box, but nice pitch.
Yeah.
So Hernandez had him bailing out of the box, but that curved right over the outside of the plate.
Excuse me, Reese.
Reese, I'm sorry, yeah. So Reese had him bailing, and he got the strike.
Now to the plate, number 5, William Listo.
So high, and he had a duck under at 1-0. So 1 out on that strikeout. And the 1-0 pitch. Kind of fisted foul to the right side, and the count evens at 1-1.
It seems Douglas likes the high and inside pitches, and they foul him off almost every time.
Once again, kind of swung at a ball, but it fouled it off, and Reese ahead 1-2. 1 out here in the inning on that strikeout on the last batter, and a 10-0 lead up high. So that evens the count at 2-2. So now we got the flying ants. Takes a look in, and the 2-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 3-2.
Another full count on the night.
So nobody on base and one out here in the top of the third. And I don't know if that hit him on the foot, but it's ball four regardless. So he drops down to first, but also the runner, oh, he goes all the way to second. They were not paying attention here. And we did have a runner. So now runners at second and third and one out.
Yeah, it seems like they're just trying to, keep it as low as they can on the run count. So they just give it back to the pitcher and get to the next play.
Runs on an RBI. That might be the game. We'll see what happens.
Well, no matter what, WILLCOX gets to bat last.
True. Pitch high, 1-0. I keep getting mixed up thinking WILLCOX is the visiting team.
Yeah, it gets kind of confusing here at the Stone Complexes.
A fly ball to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And both runners, he's going to send the runner home, and the throw goes into second, gets past the shortstop. Two runners score, and now the runner goes to third base and gets him on the tag. For the second out.
A little greedy there, but honestly, I think it's a fair trade,
I wasn't sure because a lot of times all these tags by WILLCOX are high. You gotta swipe that glove and try to go after that foot.
Yeah.
You can get that foot underneath the tag and be safe, but he got him that time for the second out.
Now up to the plate, number 34, Arlene Hutero.
So Hutero at the plate, and the first pitch fouled off, so 0-1.
12-0 is now the score.
We are here in the top of the third. Inside pitch evens the count. Constant instructions by the third base coach at Douglas. And once again, these are 8 to 10-year-olds, so they're just starting their development. This is, I believe, the first level that the opposition pitches to them after they complete T-ball and coach pitch.
Yes.
So that was a nice bender. It hits the inside corner, 1-2. Two outs here, and the 1-2 pitch. Just missed, 2-2. Good job by the catcher, though, trying to frame it. That's pretty good for an 8 to 10-year-old framing the ball. Umpire didn't bite, though. 2-2 the count. Up high, so once again, a full count. Ball gets away, but I believe it hit part of the umpire, so nobody can advance. And that did get a piece, I think, of the catcher and the umpire, so we got to be pretty tough to be a catcher in both baseball and softball.
Yes, definitely.
3-2 pitch. Fouled straight back out of play, and the count remains full. Coach telling him to cut down on his swing and a shorter stroke.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes you want to choke up on that bat, and that does shorten your swing. Oh, had him turn around, but rung him up looking, and that's the end of the inning. But Douglas adds to its lead and leads 12-0 here, headed into the bottom of the third. WILLCOX is going to have to get a run here to keep the game going.
See, now this is where it gets confusing because I'm not sure if they only have to get one run or if they have to get 2 to 3 runs to tie it or to keep it even. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they just have to get one run to keep the game going.
You know what? Here comes our on-field producer, and we're going to have him ask the umpire what the run rule is. We'll get that to you. So let's do some sponsors here. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Eagle Plumbing providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. What do you got for me?
15 after 3, 10 after 4.
Okay, 15 after 3, 10 after 4. Okay, so they're still They're still in business. It's 12-0 here.
So they just have to. They just
So
have to hold
WILLCOX
them out
trying to get
they're
that goose egg off the scoreboard and get a run going.
So I was wrong.
Yeah, well, so was I. So we'll chalk it up to experience, huh? Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. And Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google Grasshopper Landscaping. La Sierra Grill Steakhouse in Hereford supports all our fine athletes and teams in Cochise County. Now open for lunch specials 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Go to LaSierraGrillSteakhouse.net where flavor lives. Back to live action here.
Moran.
So Moran at the plate. Nobody out. Excuse me. 2 out.
It's a new inning.
Excuse me. Scoreboard kind of flicking around. New inning and nobody out. 1-0 the count. It is nice to have a scoreboard. Next pitch in there for a strike. That goes 0-2 now, and the scoreboard is corrected now. During the high school playoffs, when we were at the Cincinnati Reds spring training home, we were playing on the annex fields, and there was no scoreboard. It was a little difficult, especially with an umpire that doesn't call the balls and strikes loud. But we're okay here in Sierra Vista at Stone Park Complex. And what a beautiful place to have youth athletics here in Sierra Vista.
That is definitely interesting.
1-2 the count. Just misses though. 2-2. Two-two pitch, and down he goes looking for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. So as he ages up, he will learn that you got to give yourself a chance and swing at those pitches, especially with 2 strikes. Not only do you want to protect the plate, but you want to give yourself a chance to get on base. You're not going to get on base looking at the ball unless it's 3-2. So 1 out here.
Now to the plate, number 7, Alexis Barajas.
So Barajas at the plate, 1 out and a 0-1 count on that first strike. 12-0 here in Sierra Vista. Hit the outside corner, kind of let her high. I thought it was a little high for a ball, but the umpire thought differently, and it's 0-2 now. I want to thank John Berger for going and checking with the officiating crew about that run rule. Just got a piece of it. He stays alive, 0-2. So hopefully one of these Cochise County teams, or even team of Santa Cruz County for the 520 viewers here, will advance to the state playoffs starting the first week in July. Once again, fouls it off, and a nice job at the plate to protect that and stay alive. Count remains 0-2. One out here in the inning, no runners on, and a 0-2 count, and the pitch. And strikes him out looking for the second consecutive batter, and that's quickly 2 outs for WILLCOX.
He's taking him out now that he's just hit 35.
So it looks like we're going to get a pitching change, and it's not for the effort. It's just I believe he's high on his pitch count, and they're going to put a relief pitcher in. So
Coming
a
up.
nice job by the Douglas pitcher as he We'll make way for the relief pitcher, and we'll get that name for you in just a second.
Coming up to the plate, number 8, William Hernandez, after this pitch change.
So Hernandez is going to be the batter once the new pitcher gets through with his warm-up tosses.
Yeah, on the mound, number 24, Gael Achuevo.
Okay, so while he's doing that, we're going to go back to our wonderful sponsors, Allo Fiber, your new home internet TV and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan, now available in Sierra Vista. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle approved in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. And Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We are proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live, and we hope to see you soon. And once again, it all begins with SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. And Seniors Helping Seniors, their caregivers are seniors themselves, and they show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at Southern Arizona SHS.com or call them at 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. The BEREAN Academy is a proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. And Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. And MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. So a couple of more warm-up tosses here for the new pitcher. And we should be back to live action here shortly. Once again, number 24, the new pitcher.
Yeah, so he started off at, I don't know. He started off at
Oh, what position?
it was 3. 3 is one.
3 is first base.
Yeah. Started off at first base, moved to pitcher, and we'll see where he moves
Here we
after
go,
this.
back to live action. 2 outs here. First pitch misses low and away, ball 1. So instructions coming from the Douglas dugout to move the outfielders in more shallow. And the 1-0 pitch. Swings at a ball, but way over his head, but evens the count 1-1. And if you notice, the viewers on at home, the Douglas pitcher has kind of a little hitch on his delivery. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So quickly down 1-2 now with 2 outs. And the 1-2 pitch. And rung him up looking, and that's going to do it for WILLCOX in a 1-2-3 inning, even after the pitching change. And at the end of 3, the score is 12-0 in favor of the Douglas minor Little League kids.
Yeah, WILLCOX is really just struggling with getting kids on the base, and it's definitely a dominant performance by Douglas, just showing off the amount of pitchers and arms they have, and it's really impressive to see that these kids are really developing as players the way they are.
And at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. WILLCOX had their day in the sun with their 2A state championship softball team. I got to call the game at Grand Canyon University. That was quite an honor for me. And once again, congratulations to the Cowgirls state championships, something that will never be taken away from them. And even when they get up to my age, they can always go in that gym and look at that state championship banner. American Southwest Credit Union. American Southwest Credit Union is fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe in youth sports builds character and the kind of community service that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Remember, NCUA, equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. And Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. You got something for me? Oh, I thought you had some of that keen insight you've been delivering all game long.
No,
Hey, good job by Gunnar Voss today, as well as last night.
Thank you.
Vista Pros. Tonight's sports coverage is brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. And one of my favorites, the Doggo Lotto, is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world and is right here in Sierra Vista. Pick your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you've won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have been given away so far. Back to live action here. And first pitch swinging right over the glove of the third baseman into left field. Gets by him to the fence. He's digging for second. He's going to keep going. And the coach wisely holds him up at second base as the throw comes into the third baseman.
That was a great play by the now pitcher, Gael Atrevo. Yeah, now up to the plate, number 3, Emilio Garcia.
Okay, so first pitch swinging and a stand-up double for Douglas. And the first pitch. Behind him to the backstop, and that's going to allow the runner to take third without a throw. And once again, the Douglas boys with a runner in scoring position. Pitch high and away for a ball, 1-0.
Be a dog right here. Let's go.
Third base coach telling the batter to be a dog. Susie 2-0 the pitch and misses inside 3-0.
Hey, small adjustment, it's okay.
So he's going to have to come in here with a strike. Three-zero pitch. Hit sharply down the third base line into left field. That's going to easily score the run. He's rounding first, going to second, and the umpire's holding it up. Was it a foul ball? Okay, so it was just barely foul, and everybody's going to have to go back to their respective bases, and the batter will step back into the box. But hard smash, but just foul.
That was definitely a hard hit ball, like you were saying.
He got good bat on the ball. 3-1 the count now as we kind of reset. And way up high to the backstop, but once again, good job by the catcher to chase it down. And the runner does go to second base, so now a couple runners in scoring position at second and third with nobody out.
Now up to the plate, number 39. Arturo Diaz.
So Diaz at the plate trying to score the two runners on base. Ball's inside, or pitch inside for ball one. Hit to the shortstop, got caught in between bounces and into left center field. and gets by the center fielder. 2-run score, and the batter is going to have a stand-up triple. So now 14-0. And if they can get the runner home from third, it'll be 15, and that will force WILLCOX to get at least 1 run on the board in the bottom half of the inning to extend the game. No outs here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, it's definitely a great hard hit ball, and there's just perfect baseball right there.
Plus got underneath the center fielder's glove to the fence. And new batter up.
Yeah, up to the plate, number 7, Mateo Nadiez.
All right, 1-0 the count to Mateo. Once again, nobody out, runner at third. Ball up high, nice job by the catcher to keep it in play. 2-0 the count. Don't forget Cool FM Live. Football is just a little while away, and we're going to have a full slate of games, including the Copper Pick game between Douglas and Bisbee, as we always have every year. Jeff Davenport and I will be calling that game from the historic Warren Ballpark in Bisbee. Fouled straight back, and 2-1 the count now.
Brian Reese really needs a strikeout on the mound here.
Up high, always to the backstop, but once again bounces straight back to the catcher. No advancement from third base. 3-1 the count. No outs here. Runner at third. And the 3-1 pitch. Once again gets past the catcher for ball 4 as he takes first base. Kind of tripped around in third. I think he had a notion to try to hit second, but nice job by the WILLCOX catcher. So runners at the corners now with nobody out. And here comes the WILLCOX manager. I believe they're going to take the pitcher out for a pitch count. He's not exceeded it, but they want to probably save him for the next game as well. So that'll bring up another WILLCOX pitcher as we take a break here in the top of the 4th. Sonic of Sierra Vista. Wednesday is Wacky Pack Wednesday. Kids meals are $2.49. Just missed it last night, but get ready for next week. And today, on Thursday, it's 99-cent corn dogs. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for over 10 years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and the athletes. And the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our local and young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. So who's the new pitcher, Gunner?
The new pitcher on the mound is number 0, Edry Esqueda.
Okay, so once again, WILLCOX having to save the arms for their next game. And another relief pitcher coming in. As he warms up, we'll continue with our great sponsors, Eagle Plumbing. Eagle Plumbing providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years, family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away at Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County and their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. And Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google them at Grasshopper Landscaping. La Sierra Grill Steakhouse in Hereford supports all of our fine athletes and teams in Cochise County. Now open for lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Go to LaSierraGrillSteakhouse.net, where flavor lives. Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. And Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicles will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. And Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for over 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We're proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live, and we hope to see you soon. So a couple more warm-up tosses for the new pitcher. And number 14 will go get into the batter's box.
Yeah. Number 14 is Julian Loretto.
So Loretto
stepping up into the plate.
Runners at the corners. Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Trying to get that 15th run over the plate. And started him running, but then called him back. But the runner from first does advance to second on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count. So Loretto getting a little bit of instructions from the third base coach. And he's looking at a 1-0 count. The pitch fouled back right behind the backstop.
Bring it back. Get a stack.
And the count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, a beautiful night here in Sierra Vista. And I'll tell you, you don't get these cool nights where I live in Marana. So I'm really enjoying the cooler weather. High pitch to the second baseman off his glove into center field. That'll score 1 run. And once again, we have runners at the corners with nobody out. The score now 15-0. So they've reached the run rule threshold. And that's going to force WILLCOX to get at least 1 run to extend the game.
Batting number 23, Mateo Villalobos.
Now to the plate, number 23, Mateo Villalobos.
So Villalobos takes the ball dropped by the catcher. That's going to advance the runner to second base and now put runners at second and third. 1-0 the count. 1-0 count. In there, kind of had him bailing out. A nice job by the pitcher to cover the home plate to keep the runner at third. Both the WILLCOX catchers tonight have been busy, I'll tell you, trying to knock down those balls. 1-1 the count. Bouncer down the third baseline foul, and nice pickup by the third base coach.
Yeah, definitely some great hands there.
That's right. 1-2 the count. Catcher tried to frame it up, did not bite on the call, and it's a ball. 2-2.
3-2 is what the umpire just said.
3-2. Okay, 3-2. Full count.
There we go.
Now the scoreboard's correct. 3-2 pitch. Ooh, that was close, and he's going to take first base, but I'll tell you, that could have gone either way.
Just a little bit above the strike zone.
And the bases are now juiced here with a 15-0 lead.
Number 11, Ruby Hurtado of back.
Next up to the plate, Ruby Hurtado. Number 11.
Way up high, ball 1. And the WILLCOX pitcher has to throw strikes. There's nowhere to put Hurtado. 15-0 here. Swings at a high ball and fouls it straight back. 1-1.
Bring it back. Get a snack.
Too high. Let's go.
Didn't we have a play last night? You could have made one. It was pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was just a little bit left of me.
That's right. I was running for cover and you were ready to make the play. Once again, same pitch, same result. Fouled off straight back. And off one of the vehicles. Didn't we have a couple of alarms going off last night?
Oh yeah,
Foul
we
ball?
had like 3 to 4 cars that were hit last night. It was a hard sight to see.
And umpire calls time.
Gives the dugout a warning.
Little dugout warning over there for the Douglas boys. They don't like you shaking the fence apparently because it's a brand new chain link fence, and that's understandable.
Yeah,
Up high for a ball, 2-2.
if you want it to last, you have to treat it well, they say.
Got to make sure it's worthy of being tough, though, you know.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch just outside, so once again the count goes full with the bases loaded, so he's going to have to come in with a money pitch.
Well, after all, it is a baseball field now.
That's right. 3-2 pitch with the bases loaded in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and that's going to force in run number 16 for the Douglas Miners.
Up to bat, number 10, Jesus Dominguez.
Walking up to the plate, number 10, Jesus Dominguez.
So Dominguez comes in with the bases still loaded, nobody out.
Go out. Freeze on a line drive. Box fly. Tag. Okay. Okay, double box.
Good instruction by the third base coach. You freeze on a line drive and you tag up on a fly ball. Let's see what happens. First pitch swing, and he fouls it off to the right side, just over the dugout, and an 0-1 count. He doesn't even back out of the box. He's like, come on, let's pitch.
Yeah.
Second pitch all the way to the backstop, but once again bounces straight back to the catcher. So, little mental game going on between the pitcher and the hitter now. 1-1 the count. Ground ball, you're running on the crack of the bat. And there it is. Shortstop over to first base and gets him for the first out as one of the runs scores and a 17-0 lead. But a nice play by the shortstop on a 6-3 putout. So now runners at second and third. On the fielder's choice.
17, Jeremiah Ortiz.
So Ortiz steps into the box now with runners at second and third, 1 out.
Up to the plate, number 17, Jeremiah Ortiz.
First pitch swinging and swings through the first pitch. A nice off-speed pitch for an 0-1 count. A 0-1 pitch down by his feet, but he swung, so quickly down 0-2. $17-0 here in the top of the fourth. And that hit him on the foot, so he's going to take first base and reload the bases here.
Back, number 5, William Leapstone.
So Leapstone comes to the plate here, and the bases once again are loaded, 17-0. 1 out here in the inning on that nice play by the shortstop. Kind of a little bit of a rainbow pitch high at 1-0. So runners are going to be going on a ground ball as the bases are loaded, and there is a force at any of the bases. Second pitch up high, 2-0. Kind of sliced over to the first baseman. All right, bases loaded here now with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike, a nice off-speed curveball. And 0-1 the count.
Right there. Don't get the light. Right there.
1-0 pitch. Grounded foul down the third baseline. And he's in the hole. 0-2 now. What's the pitcher's name?
Escueda.
So 0-2 trying to shut out the inning here with this pitch. And hits a towering fly ball to left field as he drifts over to the line and misses it, gets it by, and 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and runner into third standing up. So runners at second and third, and a 20-0 lead here for Douglas. Want to do a special shout out to a couple of good friends of mine, Jesus and Deezy Lozania, watching, well, if they're watching from home and down in Sahuarita, but Jesus always on the road, but I'm sure he's keeping track of the Douglas boys here tonight, and they have put on a show, leading 20-0.
Come on, baby.
Hit up the middle, the shortstop under his glove, and 1 run scores, gets by the center fielder, and that'll allow another run to score. Runner digging for the batter, digging for third, and he's going to go in with a stand-up triple. Actually be a base hit and a 2-base error, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Now up to the plate. Number 3.
Hey, see down. Play that one.
Emilio Garcia.
Okay, so Garcia up with runner at third base in a 22-0 lead. Kind of knocked him down on the pitch for a ball. Let me ask you a trivia question here, Gunner.
How many points?
Who's the most famous baseball player to wear number 3? I'll give you a hint. He played for the Yankees. He also has a candy bar named after him.
Oh, Babe Ruth.
There you go, Babe Ruth.
Took me a second.
Down to the third baseman, knocks it down, and nowhere to go as the runner scores for run number 23. That was a good job, though, to knock the ball down. But the speed of the runner, he didn't have a chance, but a nice attempt on the third base's part.
39.
Number 39 up to the plate. Arturo Diaz.
So Diaz now with a runner at first base and a 23-0 lead. First pitch catches the corner, 0-1. So a lot of things to learn here in this game for both teams, but I'm sure that WILLCOX will take a lot of what happened today, kind of tuck it in their memory, but really work hard on the things that they need to do. But they've had a great season, and the All-Stars obviously very deserving to be in this game. And just didn't have it tonight as Douglas came with the big sticks. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. 2 outs, trying to close out the inning here and give his troops a chance to put some runs on the board to try to extend the game. Oh, 2 pitch. Just missed outside, 1-2.
Yeah, Douglas is having no problem tonight putting the ball on the bat on the ball, and just putting it in play and hitting the ball hard. And that's just what baseball comes down to.
And hit to the shortstop on a little looping liner, and he puts it away to end the inning. But another big inning for the Douglas boys as they lead 23-0 going into the bottom of the 4th. Now, WILLCOX teams needs to score 9 runs to keep the game going.
Yeah, this is just a great showcase to just show off the Douglas boys, and we'll see what the WILLCOX boys have to answer to this 23-0 lead right now.
Everybody out of the dugout for WILLCOX listening to the coaches. And that'll give us a chance to go back to our sponsors, SSVEC, and all of our sponsors are putting their investment into local youth sports, making this coverage free to you. Stop by at our list of sponsored locations and do business with the businesses that support the stuff you love. Once again, SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. Seniors helping seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. And the BEREAN Academy is proud supporter of local sports where skills stop in today and experience the difference. Member NCUA. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach to customer-centric service. Visit them at Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach to customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Vista Pros. Tonight's live sports coverage brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. Proud supporters of our local athletes and community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. And the Doggo Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world and is right here in Sierra Vista. Pick your lucky numbers today for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have been given away. So back to live action here in the bottom of the fourth. WILLCOX got some work to do. And first pitch misses 1-0.
Yeah, up to the plate, number 17, Miguel Abarza.
Let's go, Miguel! Let's go! Hit that ball!
1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, right down the middle at the knees. 1-1.
Let's go, Miguel! Let's go! Hit that ball! Let's go, Miguel! Let's go! Hit that ball! Let's go, Miguel!
Pitcher looking in, and the 1-1 pitch. Once again, right there at the knees and down the middle of the plate, 1-2.
You got two.
We are in the bottom of the fourth, and this could be the last inning. 1-2 pitch. And rings him up on 3 consecutive strikes after going 1-0, and down goes the WILLCOX batter for the first out.
Let's go, JoJo!
Now to the plate, number 36, Joseph Colwell.
So Colwell steps to the plate. Had a little smile for his fans in the stands here as he gets ready to hit. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth.
Hit that ball!
First pitch high and away, 1-0.
That kid is
So 1-0 the count.
JoJo, let's go! Hit that ball! Let's go, JoJo! Let's go! Hit that ball!
1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. That evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 is 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. 23-0 in favor of Douglas. And strikes him out on 3 consecutive pitches, 3 consecutive strikes. Or did he call that a ball? He did call it a ball. He changed it. So 1-2 now and gives him another chance.
Hit that ball! Let's go!
And swing and a miss, and down he goes for out number 2.
Now,
WILLCOX down to their last out.
Now to play Jose Torres Jr., number 13.
So Torres Jr. coming up here. One last chance for WILLCOX with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 23-0.
Let's go, Junior. Let's go. Hit that ball. Junior, number 13. Let's go, Junior.
First pitch for a strike. Boy, he had some velocity on that pitch.
That's a pretty quick pitch to start off that bat.
He helmed that one in. 0-1 the count.
Let's go, Junior. Let's go. Hit that ball. Let's go, Junior.
Second pitch right by him and 0-2. So WILLCOX down to their last strike. Oh, 2 pitch up high, 1-2.
Let's go, Junior. Let's go. Hit that ball. Let's go, Junior. Let's go. Hit that ball. Let's go, Junior.
1-2 pitch. And there's your ball game. Strikes out looking for the final out. And our final score, the Douglas Minor League boys win going away 23-0 in a run short and run rule game here in Sierra Vista at Stone Park. Want to thank my sidekick and great analysis done by Gunnar Voss. You've done a great job. You've got a really promising career ahead of you. I know Todd wanted me to take you kind of under my wing, and I think you did a good job. And not easy every time that we had, especially that rain delay game last night. It's just kind of, I felt sorry for the players too, having to warm up 3 times before they got to take the field. But also a special thanks to the ground crew. I mean, I'll tell you, both those storm cells went through, and the infield, we're playing on a dirt infield like a softball field. The infield was completely underwater, and they got the dry sand and they got the rakes and the blowers and all that and made it ready to play. Obviously, the main concern is the safety of the players. So good job by the ground crew. But tonight, no weather delay, and I'll tell you, Douglas came out with a purpose, and they took it to WILLCOX with the final score, 23-0, as they advance in the Little League Minor playoffs here, the district playoffs. And once again, the state playoffs, we're going to be heading to Phoenix, Goodyear, Mesa, and possibly Tucson for those coverage. And we also will get softball as well as baseball on that. So I believe the softball might even be in Tucson. I'm not sure. I think maybe Thornydale Little League might be hosting that one. But great job once again, Gunnar. It's been a pleasure working with you. I guess I can put that on my resume that I got to work with the Gunnar Voss and hopefully make myself look good by working as your sidekick. So,
well, thank you. I enjoyed it. And I guess I'll have to put the same thing on my resume. So
they're going to go, Bill who? All right. And once again, John Berger had an excellent job with the on-field production and the camera work. So that's going to wrap it up for here in Sierra Vista at Stone Park. Once again, your final score, the Douglas Bulldogs just powering their way to a 23-0 win here in Sierra Vista. So long.